All right, guys, so here's what's going on. So, what I was wondering was these arrows are hollow. They may have an insert in the front end that's difficult to take out, but they don't have one in the back. And if I were to take a straight arrow that I know shoots very well, this was actually a very straight shaft and is, and I take one of these guys and I slide it down the middle, what would happen? Turns out they're just about friction fit. Hold on. And they fit perfectly. Look at that. So this is the kind of thing I was talking about, where if you take the right diameter tube, well, now, is it warped? Heck no. Now, she be nice and straight. Now, the trick is time. Now I got to leave it there for time. So I'm going to compare these two methods, and I already know which one's better. This is better. It'll hold it straighter and put pressure on it and force it to stay that way for some time. Now, take that, put it aside. So I've got some other arrows here, and it made me think of what I could do. Now, I'm just going to set this up, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so setting up the second one, I did find it was much stiffer than the first one. There is a pretty significant difference in the diameter. Some of them are going to fit really nicely, and some of them are going to need a little more coaxing. But they do fit, and the fact that they fit means this works, and they only need coaxing because they're kind of all over the place, and this will really help to fix that. So I'm going to set these up, and I will be right back. This is now the second arrow set up. Okay. And I'm just using some of my old arrows to do it. I'm just going to set this one up. I've got a damaged one here. I'm going to pop that out as well. And I'll just use those. And those will be my templates for setting up these thinner diameter arrows. Kind of a nice idea. And if you get the right thickness of diameter here and the right thinness on the thinner ones, you can just slot them in. So even if you're not shooting the thicker arrows, it's actually worth it if you're shooting the thinner ones. To get something like this set up so that regardless of what tube you're using, I'm just using an arrow here because they happen to have the two that work, but the principle is the same. You can straighten one with the other, but the trick is this is stiffer material and it's dead straight. This is softer material that is warped. That is the problem. You need to keep it like that. Keith out.